हेलो।
हेलो।
हाँ कैसे भाई, आ रही आवाज?
जी आ रही है। दो जगह से कनेक्टेड है भाई तू।
हाँ वो मैं लैपटॉप पे भी क्या है,
अच्छा अच्छा ओके।
बाकी लैपटॉप में रिकॉर्डिंग लगा बैठ जाऊंगा और मैं फोन से देख लूंगा।
ओके।
कर दो आप वो परमिशन दे दो रिकॉर्डिंग
दे
की।
दी मैंने, दे दी। वैसे जूम बेस्ट है बाकी सबसे।
हाँ ये तो है, जूम ही सही है सबसे देखा जाए ना।
हाँ हाँ। रमेश एक जगह से म्यूट कर दो यार प्लीज, क्योंकि दोनों जगह से आवाज आ रही है आई थिंक।
हाँ कर दो। अब ठीक है।
हाँ अब सही है। या टाइम पे ज्वाइन कर लेना सारे। संजय आ गए हैं।
मैसेज डाल दिया, मैं डाल देता हूँ।
संजय ने भी कर लिया ज्वाइन। रमेश सतीश ज्वाइन करेगा क्या?
सतीश का बोल तो रहा था शायद आज कर लूंगा, उसके पता नहीं कुछ पेट में दर्द चल रहा है 2-3 दिन से।
ओके, क्योंकि उन दोनों ने मैसेज भी नहीं पढ़ा अभी तक। एंड जो दूसरा अंशुल है उसका भी आइडिया नहीं है।
हाँ चलो चलो मैं
और
एक बार कॉल करता हूँ।
हाय संजय।
आ गया अंशुल तो शायद।
हाँ राइट। एंड सतीश से बात हुई क्या?
नहीं सतीश ने फोन नहीं उठाया यार। कोई नहीं, कर
चलो
देना
एनीवेज,
स्टार्ट।
हाँ मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। ओके सो आई एम शेयरिंग माय स्क्रीन।
अंशुल भी नहीं आया क्या?
नहीं उसने भी ज्वाइन नहीं करा। नॉट श्योर, मतलब मैंने तो मैसेज डाला था।
तो कॉल करूँ उसको भी?
देख लो यार, मतलब पूछ लो। इज माई स्क्रीन विजिबल?
हम्म।
ओके।
Yes.
सो आपने टैब्लो इंस्टॉल कर लिया क्या, टैब्लो डेस्कटॉप?
अभी तो नहीं किया, जस्ट बिकॉज इट हैज 40 days ट्रायल, तो इसको खत्म करते हैं, 4-5 सेशन हो जाएंगे, उसके बाद
ठीक है, ठीक है, ओके।
अच्छा तस्वीर भाई करो स्टार्ट यार, फोन नहीं उठा रहा वो भी।
ठीक है, ओके।
अंशुल भी।
संजय ने ड्रॉप कर दिया, नॉट श्योर, आई थिंक ही मे रीजॉइन। ओके, कर लिया उन्होंने ज्वाइन। सो लेट्स जस्ट रिविजिट कि व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड यस्टरडे। सबसे पहले हमने देखा था कि व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग टैब्लो, व्हाट इज टैब्लो, एंड अब हम टैब्लो क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी वी हैड मल्टीपल टूल्स इन द मार्केट, एंड वन मोर रीजन इज Tableau is a, like you can say it's a leader in this visualization market these days. So and उसके बाद हमने देखा था कि there are multiple tools available for Tableau, like Tableau Prep, then Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Online, Reader, Public, and Tableau Mobile. So these were the products जो available है इस time market में. So the tool that we're going to use is Tableau Desktop, and I showed कि कहाँ से download कर सकते हो Tableau Desktop, and just keep in mind it comes with 14 days trial. So as Sanjay told that he will be downloading after 4 to 5 classes, so maybe you can download it in after next class, because today will be, and if you want you can install it, that's up to you. So let's get started. Yesterday we once the Tableau is installed, go to documents, and in documents there will be a repository by name of my Tableau repository. Go to this repository and there will be folder for data sources. Under data sources there will be folder as per the Tableau version that we have downloaded. Go to this folder, and under this, so now this data will be used in our sessions to practice, and later on maybe I will pick another data set for the project. But for now, let's practice on either this EU Superstore data or the Superstore data. So I have picked EU Superstore data and I've opened it. And let's take a quick look, जैसे हमने कल देखा था. So एक बार फिर से देख लेते हैं कि इसमें क्या क्या fields हैं. So row ID, order ID, this data is all about orders, maybe online or on the Superstore, like Superstore such as More and Reliance Fresh. So let's take an example कि यहाँ पर अगर एक ऑर्डर प्लेस हुआ तो क्या क्या हमारे पास फील्ड स्टोर हो रही हैं. सो ऑर्डर डेट है हमारे पास, शिप डेट है कि जब ऑर्डर प्लेस हुआ तो शिप कब करा उन्होंने कस्टमर के मे बी डेस्टिनेशन में. देन शिप मोड क्या था, स्टैंडर्ड था या सेकंड क्लास, फर्स्ट क्लास, सेम डे. देन कस्टमर आईडी, कस्टमर नेम, सेगमेंट कौन सा था, एंड सिटी. देन several other fields for address, and this is a unique product ID for the product the customer has ordered, and under which category it comes, those categories are there, and subcategories are also there under each category. Then product name. Then these are some of the metrics that are given कि इस product के लिए कितनी quantity sale हुई, sorry quantity, then sales कितनी हुई, then what was the discount provided, and total profit कितना हुआ company को for this product. Now in the second tab there are 3 tabs in this Excel. Out of all of these orders, let's see कितने orders हैं. So there are 10,000 orders in this file, out of which let's see how much were returned. So out of 10,000 orders, 637 orders were returned. And let's go to third tab, which is people. अब people में हम क्या देख पा रहे हैं, there are 3 names, so maybe these are regional managers as per these regions, north, south and central. ठीक है, so now we have an idea about the data that we are going to use. So this is the first prerequisite, that you should have a basic idea about the data that you are going to use in Tableau or maybe any other visualization tool. ठीक है, सबसे पहले आपको डेटा की अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए, बट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज, तभी आप इफेक्टिवली एंड मतलब अच्छे ग्राफ्स एंड चार्ट्स बना सकते हो, डैशबोर्ड क्रिएट कर सकते हो. इफ यू डोंट हैव नॉलेज अबाउट द डेटा, देन आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि मैं इसको बनाने के लिए क्या यूज करूं, राइट? सो नाउ लेट्स गो टू टैब्लो. एंड आज स्टार्ट करने से पहले आई हैव टू गिव यू वन मोर understanding of the data. So does anyone know what is structured data, what is semi-structured data, and what is unstructured data? These are types of data that we are handling in this era. So do you have any idea about these types of data?
नहीं, ऐसा तो कुछ खास नहीं आइडिया. मेरे अकॉर्डिंग स्ट्रक्चर डेटा वही होता होगा जो एसक्यूएल डेटाबेस यूज करते हैं.
Okay.
अनस्ट्रक्चर तो
Anyone
शायद
else?
मोंगोडीबी वगैरह.
नहीं. Anshul or maybe Sanjay.
Structured नहीं.
Okay, no problem. Let me explain, because मैं तभी पूछा because थोड़ी सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग हमें डेटा की होनी चाहिए once we have started working with data. So the different types of data are, maybe पेंट थोड़ा टाइम लग जाएगा, so let me go to Excel. So different types of data are, so types of data. So first type of data is structured. Second type of data is semi-structured. Maybe you can note down somewhere. And third type of data is unstructured. ठीक है? So structured and unstructured में क्या क्या आते हैं? ठीक है? That we have to understand. Structured data means this is in the form of rows and columns. जैसे रमेश ने भी mention किया, any data that is lying in the RDBMSs, which is relational database management systems, उनमें जो डेटा होता है मोस्टली स्ट्रक्चर्ड होता है. सो दैट डेटा इज नोन एज स्ट्रक्चर्ड, विच आर इनटू फॉर्म ऑफ डेटा which is in form of rows and columns. ठीक है? So these are type of structured data. So इसके अंदर एग्जांपल क्या क्या आएंगे? So examples can be databases, CSV files, or maybe TXT files. So these are known as flat files, CSV and TXT. इसको हम flat files कहते हैं. ठीक है? एंड डेटाबेसेस में क्या क्या आ सकता है? इट कैन बी ओरेकल, it can be Postgres. So these are all relational databases. Then maybe SQL Server, and there are many others like MySQL, MariaDB, and many more. So I cannot list them. There is a big list. ठीक है? So these are some of the databases examples for RDBMS. And जितने भी इसमें data store होता है, those are mostly kind of structured. I'm not saying 100%, but yes, mostly the data is stored as structured format. And similarly, CSV files and text files. And these are known as flat files. Okay? So this is structured data, which is into rows and columns. What is semi-structured data? Semi-structured data is in form of key value pairs. If you don't know key value pairs, I can give you an example. And key value pairs, the types of data that is there is JSON, Parquet, Avro, and इसके अंदर databases कौन-कौन से आते हैं? Any database that support key value pairs data. Just like Ramesh mentioned कि MongoDB is not a structured database. MongoDB is a semi-structured database. So MongoDB stores the data in form of key value pairs. ठीक है? I hope थोड़ा clear होगा कि why we use MongoDB. So these databases are structured, and this database is semi-structured. And what is unstructured? Unstructured are maybe media files, comma logs, comma maybe Facebook chat or WhatsApp chat, and email data. Such kind of data is known as unstructured data. And इसके अंदर थोड़े से examples लेते हैं. Media files can be any audio, video, images, एंड देन लॉग्स में क्या हो सकता है, वट एवर लॉग्स दैट इज बीइंग क्रिएटेड विद एवरी क्लिक ऑफ योर्स, लाइक आप फेसबुक कहीं क्लिक करते हो, सो उसके कहीं लॉग्स जनरेट होते हैं बैकएंड में, सो वी ऑल्सो रीड दोज लॉग्स यूजिंग स्ट्रीमिंग, एंड उसको हम एनालाइज करते हैं. बट then Facebook chat is an example and email data is an example. So these kinds of data are known as unstructured data. Let me just give you an example of semi-structured. So semi-structured data के लिए let me go to sample JSON file. Let me show you how the data is stored in a semi-structured format. So yeah, this one. So if you see this, there is a starting bracket for this and there is an ending bracket which is a square bracket, and every key value pair is stored within a curly braces. So this curly bracket is starting here and it is ending here. So under this there are four fields basically. First field is track ID, second field is reported date, third field is longitude, and fourth field is latitude. And for all of these fields the values are written after colon. So after colon, value for track ID is this, reported date is this, for longitude value is minus triple one and so on, for latitude also 33 point something. So what is key value pair? So track ID is a key and value is AA hyphen 1234. Similarly, reported date is a key and the value is this whole timestamp. Similarly, longitude and latitude are keys, but these are values. So this is why this is a key, this is a value, this is known as key value pair. So JSON is a collection of multiple key value pair documents. Okay, so this is known as a document. This one where the one curly brace is starting and here it is ending, this is known as document in terms of MongoDB database. But JSON, as JSON also store in a similar format, so we call each specific field as key value pair. Is it clear now?
अच्छा कशिश भाई, ये जो जेसन फॉर्मेट है की वैल्यू वाला,
हाँ,
ये तो पाइथन के वो डिक्शनरी की तरह ही होता है, तो कुछ डिफरेंस इसमें? क्योंकि डिक्शनरी में भी ऐसे ही होता है की वैल्यू.
वही होता है, कॉन्सेप्ट वही है,
अच्छा,
कॉन्सेप्ट इज सेम. ठीक है.
ठीक.
अब जेसन यूज क्यों होता है? इस फर्स्ट थिंग इज, जो भी हम स्ट्रक्चर्ड डेटा यूज करते हैं, दे हैव अ स्कीमा इन प्लेस कि ये जो मेरा फील्ड है, दिस विल बी स्ट्रिंग, दिस विल बी इंटीजर, वो हमें डिफाइन करना पड़ता है वेल इन एडवांस टेबल में डेटा इंसर्ट करने से पहले. बट टाइप्स सेमी स्ट्रक्चर्ड डेटा इज स्कीमालेस. मोंगोडीबी डेटाबेस इज अ स्कीमालेस. आप यहाँ पे देखोगे तो हमने कहीं पर भी स्कीमा मेंशन नहीं करा. आई वुड नॉट से कि सारे सेमी स्ट्रक्चर्ड डेटा टाइप्स स्कीमालेस होते हैं, बट यस जेसन इज अ स्कीमालेस. यहाँ पर हम कहीं भी हमारा स्कीमा डिफाइन नहीं करते कि ये स्ट्रिंग होगा या ये फ्लोट होगा या इंटीजर होगा. सो दिस इज द डॉक्यूमेंट, वी कैन डायरेक्टली लोड दिस कंप्लीट फाइल इनटू MongoDB एंड हमारे उसमें रोज जनरेट हो जाएंगे इसी के हिसाब से. सो दिस वाज लाइक बेसिक आइडिया अबाउट types of data, which was structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Any other questions on this? Otherwise, we can proceed.
No, it's clear.
Okay. Now getting back to Tableau. So which kind of data we are handling here right now? We are handling structured data, which is coming from Excel file, which is this, and we are going to import this file in Tableau. So let's work on this. So yesterday we talked about we can connect, this is the connection tab, data connection tab. And in this tab, we have various options to connect to data. So first is Tableau server. So Tableau server gives us a repository to store all the data. But since I don't have any data on Tableau server, because most of the companies use this Tableau server, so we will connect to these options. So second option is we can connect to the data which is residing in a file. So file can be Microsoft Excel and other types of files. If you click on more, if it will give you option to pick any file from your desktop if it is supported by Tableau. For now, let's click on Excel, but let's take a look at the servers. So yesterday also I showed you that there are plenty of servers that are available for Tableau to which we can connect. So if I click on more, these are the big list of servers. And even if any of the server that you are using is not listed here, you can click on JDBC or ODBC URL. And if I click on this, other databases, JDBC, just pass on the URL and select the dialect and username password, and your server will be connected. Similarly for ODBC. Okay, these are the connection types that we use while connecting to a server. But I think the most of the servers that are being used are listed here in this list. Okay, going back, we will connect to Excel. Click on Microsoft Excel and select the data. We will select sample EU Superstore and let it load the data. So our task on the data connection tab is done. Now we are moving towards data source tab. You should know what all these tabs are used for. So data connection tab is used to connect to the data. Now we will be coming to data source tab, which is just opening right now. So as you can see, this is a data source. So this is known as the data source tab. And in data source tab, we do the pre-processing of the data up to some extent. I will show you today what all pre-processing steps that we take. Right now we can see our connections. So we have successfully built a connection to the EU Superstore data. You can click on this drop down and rename it. So this is fine for me, so I am not renaming it, but you can try it. But if you think that this connection is not working for me, like if you don't want to use this data, click on edit connection and maybe you choose the other file. This will work. Okay, for now my connection is good. I'm going to use this spreadsheet. That's why the the data is loaded in the sheets tab, and there are 3 sheets: orders, people, and returns, as can be seen in the Excel file. So these are 3 tabs and data for them is loaded here. So now to work on the data, you can see there is a tab drag sheets here. So you have to pick the sheet from here and drag it to the upper portion of the screen. Once you drag it, it will load the data in the bottom screen. The data is loaded now. You can see all the data that was there in the Excel sheet has been imported here, and we will now play with the data for data pre-processing. So for the visualization or for the graphs and charts that you are going to create in Tableau, if you want to make any changes in your data, you can do in this tab, or maybe before bringing the data in Tableau में data लाने से पहले आप changes कर लो अपनी Excel file में, if that is required. Else you can also play with the data little bit here also. Now let's see what all are the options here to explore in data source tab. You should know about each and every option because these options are used very frequently while working on Tableau. So now let's get started with this. First of all, as I told yesterday, the first option is you can display n number of rows by clicking on this option, and maybe I just want to view 200 rows. So this will be updated and I can see just 200 rows as a sample. If you load the whole data, then I think your processing will be very slow, since it will display all the records. So let's explore the other options like this. So this is currently showing the complete data in the bottom tab. If I click this, which is manage metadata, and what is this tab? This is preview data source. So we are previewing the data as a sample. But if I click on this option, which is manage metadata, so it will be showing the metadata for each field. What are the fields or the columns? Order ID, order date, ship date, and so on. So let's click on this. You can see all the field names are there, and to which table it belongs. It belongs to orders table. This is a table. Then what is the remote field name? Remote field name means we can also change the field name that came from the Excel file. Excel file में जो नाम था, that was row ID or order ID. If I want to change the name of this field name, I can do that. Let me show you in the next step. But for now, we can see that metadata is there for all the columns that were there in the Excel file. Let's go back to the preview data option. Now, if I want to change the name of any field, you can go to this name, double click here, and maybe I can write in caps, or maybe let's write OID. Okay, so I have renamed this name of this field. It is loading the data again. again go to this metadata tab, you can see now remote field was the Excel file name, but field name now in Tableau is OID. I was saying the opposite. I'm sorry for that, but field name is the actual field that we have renamed in Tableau, but the remote field name is the remote connection that to which we have built the connection and from which we are taking the data.
Hello, so, Kashish, sorry to interrupt you. Can you just repeat it again? Actually, I'm not able to catch you.
Okay, no problem.
When you change this OID thing, this one.
Okay, let me do it for another field. So suppose in Excel file, we have the field names, order ID, order date, ship date, and maybe there is some big name like something like this. So this is not understandable, and maybe this is not a good name for me to use in Tableau workbook. So what I will do is I will go to Tableau. I have imported the data. This is the by default names that came from Excel file, like order date, ship mode. I can change all the column names if I want, or any of the column names if I want, as per my requirement. Just double click on the column name, and I am writing just mode instead of ship mode. So it has renamed my column name. In the Excel file, it is still ship mode, but while using Tableau, the column names in the data I have changed for my convenience. Go to this again. You can see from ship mode is it the column name has been renamed to mode. Is it clear now? This is just for my convenience
Yeah,
and maybe
yeah,
the way
yeah.
I want to represent.
Okay, there's one more question actually. Like this is the only way which I by which I can change this column name.
No,
But
no,
if I want to change the column, okay,
there is more ways. But yeah, tell me another
there are
question.
more. Actually, my question is that like I want to change the column name only for those columns that contains numeric values.
Uh-huh.
So there must be something like I cannot see. Let's suppose there are 20 columns, out of which like 11 columns are numeric, and I want to
Uh-huh.
name them N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6. So I have
Uh-huh.
to like keep changing by again and again by clicking on that and by changing name one by one. So there's a way by which I can change the column name in just in one go.
No, you cannot do that.
Okay,
You have to do that manually.
okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
अच्छा
And to
कशिश भाई, ये रिमोट फील्ड नेम जो है ये वही है जिस फाइल से हम डेटा लाते हैं
yes,
उसको
yes.
बोलते हैं?
Remote field name, remote file क्या है हमारी जिससे हमने connection build किया है. So this is my remote file, and इसमें जो column names होंगे those will be the remote field names.
ओके.
And to the other option to change this column name is go to this drop down and click on rename, and then we can again write order ID. And now let's explore the other options. First of all, you can see from which sheet the data is coming from. You can see a grade text that is there in between. So orders is this sheet from where the data is coming in. Later on, this will be changed when I will add some more data. So for now, just focus on this, like orders is the tab or the sheet from which data is coming in. Let's explore the other options. So go to this drop down and click on reset name. Reset name is the, you can see that let's do on this one, reset name. You can see from mode, I changed it to mode, but if I click on reset name, it will again adopt the names which were there in the Excel file. Is it clear? Whatever changes I
Yes.
did, okay, it will be reverted. The other options are like, let me go on this. So, okay, before going to the drop down, you can see the hash sign and the ABC. This is calendar and few other options like city. This is a, you can say globe. So what are these representing? These are representing the data types for each of these variables or the columns. So hash sign means this is a number. ABC means this is a string. Calendar means this is a date. And again, these are ABCs. And this globe sign means this is a geographical column for city and if I go to the right, you can see for state and for country as well. So these are some of the data types which are there in the Tableau, and we can identify very easily by looking at these signs. Then if I go to drop down again, we can click on hide. So this column will be hidden from the data source tab. If I click on hide, you can see order ID column is now nowhere. Again, go to this and maybe you can hide more columns. To unhide, you can click on show hidden fields. Now it is show hidden fields are also shown, and you can again click on this and click on unhide. So this is again back. Let's explore the other options. So other options are copy value. So if you click on this, all the values under this column will be copied, and maybe you can paste it somewhere in the Excel file or the text file that you have. Then aliases. Let's click on aliases. So aliases means what all values are there. This is the wrong example. Let me take this ship mode. So if I go to aliases, suppose in the original data, the value was first class and it has alias first class. Same day, which means same day. Second class means second class, and standard class means standard class. Suppose I in the data now I want to show I don't want to show like first class, same day, second class, standard class. Suppose I want to write like in this format, first class, or maybe just first. This will also work. And for second class, I can write second, and for standard class, I can write std. These are just the alias names that we have given, and you can see once we have given the alias names, you can see that it is showing that this member has alias. That's why there is an asterisk that is there. Just click on OK, and you can see all the fields will be, all the values will be changed from the ship mode. From standard class, it is just showing std. Let's scroll down. Yeah, you can see first, second, and other classes that we have changed to alias names. But I don't recommend to do that since those names were fine for me. Let's press Control Z. Control Z works here, and similarly, Control Y also works to redo. Control Z is to undo. Control Y to redo. These shortcuts works here. Then let's do the other options. Create calculated field. This is a big topic that I will be explaining later. Create group, not for now. Split. This is the option that we're going to use right now. So click on split. Suppose, so what is, do you know what is a delimiter? Anyone? What is a delimiter?
A delimiter is
हाँ,
something like which divide two things like a dash slash hashtag at the rate.
Exactly. So these are the special
डेटा को
characters.
सेपरेट करने के लिए.
Yes. These are the special characters or the white spaces it can be, or maybe any other character from which we want to divide our data or the split to split the data. So that can be done from here. Go to this drop down and click on split. So this is the normal split that it has taken. It has automatically identified the delimiter, which is hyphen, and it has divided the value into 3 columns, which is ES 2019 and the other value which was there. So ES is some maybe group, and 2019 seems to be year, and this is a unique maybe identifier. Not sure. So, but yes, it has splitted the one value to 3 values. Now we can rename it. Just double click and rename it accordingly. But for now, let's press Ctrl Z. There is another better option, which is custom split. It tells how you want to split the data. Suppose I just want to split the data maybe after, or let's click on any value which is maybe S. Just write S. So it will split the data in 2 parts. First will be just E in all the values, and then the second column will be S S hyphen 2019 and the remaining values. So now it is asking split of first, last and all. इसका मतलब क्या है कि आपको फर्स्ट वैल्यू स्प्लिट करनी है, लास्ट करनी है या सारी करनी है. लेट्स क्लिक ऑन ऑल फर्स्ट. You can see it has created 2 columns, which is in first column just E is there, and in the second column, it has taken hyphen 2019. Why it has removed S? Because S is a delimiter that we have specified. So it will remove the delimiter that is there in the values. Let's again press Ctrl Z and again write S and just click on split off first. It will just create one column which will have the first value, like it has split it to, let me go to Paint. So what it has done, it has split it to E, and then second column is 2019 something. But what input we have given, we just want to split off the first value. That's why it has created just one column. But if we would have chosen the second value, then it would have given us the second complete value. But if we have chosen the all option, it will give both the values in different columns. I hope that is clear. And let me just show you the other option which was there, which means again S and click on last. Okay. Now you can see the other value has been splitted and E is not there in any of the columns. Any question on this option?
No, it's clear.
Okay. Similarly, you can also split the customer name into first name and last name. You can try it yourself and any other values that are there. Okay. These are about the drop downs under a string. This is a string column. So these are some of the options in the string column. And the last option is describe, which is very simple. If you want to describe this column in a specific way so that other people can also understand, click on describe. And okay, this is the description that is provided by Tableau itself. You can maybe copy this and paste it somewhere so that other people can also understand what this column is saying. And one more thing, you can see there is a role which is known as discrete dimension. So I will be talking about these discrete and dimension. What are they mean? What is discrete and what is dimension later? But this is an important concept in Tableau. So definitely we will go into discuss later.
Kashish, like I have one doubt, like the way which we have split this order ID into 3 columns.
Uh-huh.
So there is also a way by which we can concatenate 2 columns with the help of a delimiter.
Yes, that is possible, but I don't think that can be done here. But you can definitely create a calculated field for that. So here in calculated field we have a function, not a function, but maybe you can use pipe operators to concat those. But we can do that. There are options. These are basically calculations that we are going to do, and you can definitely do that.
Later on, it will come, I think.
Yes,
so.
yes, definitely.
Okay.
Because calculated field is itself a very big topic, because the heart of Tableau is calculated fields and parameters. These are the two topics which is the heart of Tableau, I would say.
So I think the calculated field is like that, in which there are certain predefined things, and another we can also define according to our parameters. Might be, I think so.
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
aware of that.
So it is basically like creating a new field or new column. So there are the columns right now, which is basically taken from the Excel file. But if you want to create a new column from yourself, suppose I want to create a test column and maybe write just 10. So this is the value of this test variable or the column. Just click on OK. You can see another column has been added, and you can see from where this field is coming. This is coming from orders connection tab, which we taken from Excel. But focus on this. It is saying that it is coming from calculation. This means this is a manually created field by the user, and whole column will have the same value.
There's one more doubt.
Uh-huh.
Kashish, there's one more doubt actually. When you have that, when we created this new column, we haven't described the data type. Like we just put a test and then 10. So how do we understand that this 10 is a character or a numeric one?
Tableau is smart enough to identify that. If I just change it, go to edit. That. Yeah. If I write it like this in quotes and now click OK, you can see it has turned to ABC.